avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Georgeanne.
Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I thank you, Rod, Roddy, and hi, everybody. Welcome to Press Your Luck, television's most competitive game. And we're going to show you why, because we're going to meet the three players right now vying for the big bucks. We'll show you how competitive we are. Let's meet Elaine Chappelle. How are you, Elaine?
Hi, I'm fine.
Good.
Nice to meet you, Peter.
Elaine, what do you do?
I'm an accountant for a manufacturer in aerospace right now. But before that, I was a junior high school science teacher. And before that, I was a timber cruiser for the Forest Service, which means I was responsible for collecting all the lumber harvest data. I was probably one of the first women in the U.S. to take a male-female crew through the Boise National Forest.
Very interesting, Elaine. That's an interesting career. And hopefully you can go home today and say you won some big bucks.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Our second player is Mike Mcgee. How are you, Mike? Mike, where are you from?
Woodland Hills, California.
And you like to dive off cliffs for some crazy reason?
When I used to live in San Diego, me and my brother used to dive off cliffs.
Was there water underneath,
yes,
Mike? Good. I didn't.
Into
Just
the
was checking. Just checking. Well, this is kind of, it has the same kind of craziness involved
I'm
in
going to
it.
dive off into big bucks.
You got the idea, Mike. Good luck to you. Our third player is our champ, Georgeanne Jaramillo. How are you, Georgeanne? $11,608. What are you going to do with the money? You have a trip to Paris, I know. What's your plans for the rest of the bucks?
I haven't thought about it, but I'm supposed to get married, and Paris is perfect.
Paris is perfect to get
Yes,
married. I guess
yes.
so. Well, let's see what happens with more questions and hopefully more answers. And if they match, you get spins. A multiple choice answer gets you 1 spin. If you buzz in, you get 3 spins, if you're right. Here we go. According to a survey of Ladies' Home Journal readers who are under 40, what fractions say it is just as hard for a woman to stay faithful as it is for a man? Mike?
1/2.
Is it 1/2, 1/4, or 3/4, Elaine?
1/4.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
I say 1/4.
Faithfulness is just as hard for us. Say 3/4 of the Lady Home Journal gal. I'll ask the audience, do you believe it? We don't believe this, neither does the audience. Here's a riddle that will test your knowledge of geography. What American state is both west and south of Oklahoma? Elaine.
Texas.
Is it Texas, Louisiana, or Nebraska, Mike?
Texas.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
Texas.
The state that fits those qualifications is Texas. Elaine gets 3, Mike a spin, Georgeanne a spin. Third question. What does the B stand for in IBM? Elaine.
Business.
Is it business, Boston, or balance, Mike?
Business.
Business. What do you think, Georgeanne?
Business.
In IBM, the B stands for business. International Business Machines, of course. Elaine goes to 6, Mike to 2, Georgeanne to 2. Here is the last question. Politically speaking, what article of clothing is said to be tossed in the ring when one becomes a candidate for public office? Elaine?
Hat.
Is it a hat, a shoe, or a glove, Mike?
Hat.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
Hat.
When you decide to run, you throw your hat in the ring. That's right. Elaine goes to 9, Mike to 3, Georgeanne to 3, and stay there because we're going to turn those spins in the box. We'll be back right after this for a whole new round.
This is your...
Time to go after some money. Would you like to do that? I figured as much. Well, there's about 14 grand up there. You want to stay away from the whammy because he takes away your money. You want to win this round for obvious reasons. You get to play last in the final round is the most important. And you want to stay away from the whammy because 4 of them will bring tears to your eyes. Mike, you are first with 3 spins. Are you ready?
Let's go! Big bucks now. Nothing but big bucks, no whammies. Stop!
Stop at $650. 2 spins. First place, 650. Here we go.
Let's go. Big money. Come on, big bucks now. Big bucks. Stop!
Stop and move 1 space, 750 or 100 in a spin. 750. You've got it. That's $1,400. One spin left. Press or pass.
Impressive. Let's go now. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at 0.
Now that I'm a star, I need makeup. Makeup!
Oh, Mike, you had the 1,400 lost it. The game is far from over. We go to Georgeanne with 3 spins. Champ, are you ready?
Big bucks. Oh, my God, stop.
Stop at a whammy. Didn't cost you dollars, just a spin. Georgeanne, you have 2 left.
Better now.
Ready to go?
Big bucks, big bucks, big bucks, stop.
Stop moving space to 500 or 100 in a spin.
500.
500, you got it. 1 spin left. First place, press or pass.
Okay. Big bucks, no whammies, please stop.
Stop at $500. Doubled your bucks to 1,000. You're in first place. You have Elaine to contend with. Hello, Earth.
Okay, stop.
Stop at cutlery. $375, 8 spins. Second place, Elaine.
Okay, big bucks, stop.
Stop at...
Okay, we're gonna get it this time. Let's go.
It's coming to me now. I see financial disaster in your future.
Oh, let's hope he's wrong, Elaine.
Okay,
7
all right,
spins. Here we go.
Okay. Big bucks, stop.
Stop at $550. Second place, 6 spins. Press or pass.
1,500, let's go for it. Stop.
Stop at 100 and a spin.
Okay,
650.
good.
6 spins. Second place.
Okay, big bucks, stop.
Stop at $550. $1,200. First place by $200. 5 spins. Press your luck or pass.
Okay, big bucks this time, stop.
Stop at advance 2 spaces to a bracelet.
Oh, good.
That bracelet is valued at $550. $1,750. 4 spins. First place by $750. Elaine.
Okay, let's go for it. Okay, big bucks, stop.
Stop at Concord, California, Elaine. That trip is $571. 2321. Third. 3 spins. First place by $1,321.
Okay. I'm gonna press it one more time.
One more time, says Elaine.
Okay, big bucks, stop.
Stop at $200. 2521. Now you have 1521 more than Georgeanne, and you have 2 spins. Press your luck or pass. What are you gonna do, Elaine?
Press.
Press on. Okay, looking for more bucks.
Okay, big bucks, stop.
Stop at 300 more. 2821. 1821 more than Georgeanne. 1 spin. You want to press?
Pass.
You're gonna pass it to Georgeanne. It's yours. Here it comes, Georgeanne. Let's see what you can
No
get.
whammies. Please, big bucks, stop.
Stop at $750. Mike 0, Georgeanne 1750, and Elaine with 2821. You did it. You have first place in the advantage. We're coming right back after this for a whole new round of questions and hopefully some answers. Are you ready for another round of this wild and crazy stuff? I've got the questions, you have the answers, and spins evolve if you give me the right answer. Here you go. According to an article in the LA Times, what shade light bulb will make you look better and your house look less dusty? Elaine?
Pink.
Is it pink, yellow, or blue, Mike?
Pink.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
Pink.
You and your house will look better in pink light. Elaine goes to 3. Mike a spin. Georgeanne a spin. Pink light? Might cause some other problems. Here's a weighty question that could save you some time in the supermarket. How many medium-sized apples make a pound? I like Elaine. You didn't see Elaine. Elaine just goes, what are you asking me for? You know? I'll give it to you in multiple choice. If you're right, you'll get a spin. How many medium-sized apples make a pound? Is it 2, 3, or 4? Elaine?
4.
What do you think, Mike?
4.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
3.
Well, look, Georgeanne kind of gives you kind of 3, just out of the side of her mouth. You should have around a pound with 3 medium-sized apples. And Georgeanne gets another spin. But there are no Tarzan questions in this joint.
No.
By the way, Edgar Rice Burroughs called, and he is now changing the name of the character who plays opposite Tarzan. It's going to be Meet Tarzan, You Becky. Very strange. I don't know. According to a recent study, what fraction of women use a lipstick sometime on any given day? Mike?
1/2.
Is it 1/2, 1/4, or 3/4? Elaine?
1/2.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
3/4.
On any given day, lipstick is worn by 3/4 of the gals. And Georgeanne gets a spin and goes to 3. Last question. Tense up. This song, made famous by Little Shirley Temple, is called On the Good Ship what, Elaine?
Lollipop.
Is it Lollipop, Pinafore, or Hope, Mike?
Lollipop.
What do you think, Georgeanne?
Lollipop.
On the Good Ship, Lollipop. Elaine goes to 6, Mike to 2, and Georgeanne to 4. And these players are going to big board for big bucks. And come on back, we're talking big bucks. All right, players, if you have come to play, this is where it is at. If you get my drift, there are over $100,000 up there in the board. There are things like a motorboat to Tahiti. Well, you don't get to Tahiti, you get to take a trip. European tour, I mean, a lot of good things. And, of course, you know the whammies up there. I know it, you know it, everyone else knows it. We're all sick and tired of the whammy. He is up there with Tammy, so stay away from the whammy. Elaine with 28-21, you'll play last. You earned it. And Mike with 0 buckaroos and 2 spins. You're up.
All right.
You're shot at the board.
Big bucks, Bill. Something with the spin. Something with the spin. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $2,500. Mike, second place, 1 spin. Press your luck or pass.
I need some money here. Let's go. Big bucks. Something with the spin. Something with the spin. Stop.
Stop at a game table, Mike. Value of the game table is $19.95, $44.95. First place, no more spins, but we go to Georgeanne, our champ, with 17, 15, 4 spins.
Big bucks, no whammies, pretty please, stop!
Stop at $1,500. $32.50. Second place, 3 spins.
Gotta go. Big bucks, no whammies, please, stop!
Stop at $2,500. $57.50, 2 spins, first place. By about $1,300.
Okay. Big bucks, no whammies, stop!
Stop and move 1 space to Tahiti or Cancun.
Tahiti.
Tahiti, you got it. That trip to Tahiti is valued at $3,970. Georgeanne, that brings you up to $97.20. Double Mike's score. You have 1 spin.
Pass.
You're passing it. Goes to you, Mike.
All right. I'll
You have the next highest amount of bread, and here you go. 1 spin, $44.95.
Spin. Let's go. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at $3,000 and a spin. $74.95, second place. Sorry, 1 more spin.
I'm going.
Mike's
I'm
going.
Let's go. Let's go. Some big bucks here. Big bucks. No whammies. Stop.
Stop at 2,000 more. $94.95. Second place, Elaine. You're up. 28-21, 6
Okay.
spins. Are you ready?
All right, big bucks. I need some big bucks. 5,000. Stop.
Stop at 3,000 and a spin. 58-21, third place, 6 spins.
Okay, I need some more big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop it.
Hello, do you know me?
Elaine
Okay.
took your money, left your spins. 5 of them with 2 whammies. Are you ready to start again?
All right, let's go for
Okay.
it. All right, big bucks. 5,000. 5,000. Stop.
Stop at 1,400. Third place, 4 spins. Press or pass.
Okay, let's go for it. Big bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at Cancun.
Yay.
That trip to Cancun is worth $1,308. That's $27.08. Third place, 3 spins.
Okay, big bucks. Big bucks. Big
Stop at $500. 3208. 2 more spins. You got some catching up to do. Over $6,000 separate you and Mike.
Big bucks, stop.
Stop at move one space with 1,000 and a spin or a European tour.
European tour.
European tour worth $2,374. 5582. Elaine, the difference between you and Georgeanne is about $4,200. You have to get that or more to win the game. If you don't, Georgianne's the champ. You can pass it to Georgeanne. If she whammies, Mike wins the game.
I'm going to go for
You're
it.
going to go for Elaine. Georgeanne, big spin. Here we go.
All right, big bucks, big bucks. Let's spin, big bucks, stop.
Stop at $800 is not enough. And Georgeanne, you're the champ once again with $9,720. We'll be back and talk to you right after these words. Today's big question up into Georgeanne with $9,720. And Georgeanne, you did it once again. You're going to hear the dulcet tones of the illustrious one, Rod Roddy, as he tells you what you won. Rod?
But of course, Peter, Georgeanne, you won a Tahitian vacation. We'll fly to you round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Tahiti for a 6-night stay at the Hotel Tahara. Tahiti is the perfect place to slow down and refresh yourself, and you'll find this easy life at its tropical best at Hotel Tahara, one of Tahiti's finest resorts. That prize totals $3,970, combined with the $5,750 in cash you won today, and the $11,608 in cash and prizes you won previously. Gives you a grand total, Georgeanne, of $21,328. Congratulations.
Well done, Georgeanne. $21,328, and you get to come back and do it again. And congratulations. Now, Elaine and Mike, you're leaving us with some nice prizes so you don't walk out here with nothing. I mean, that wouldn't be any fun.
Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, thank you, Elaine. And thank you, Mike. Now, before we leave, here's a little something from Jordan Carsaru of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. You know, I have a brother in Canada. He works in Toronto. He's a doctor, works in a hospital. No applause. They don't know he's a veterinarian. The questions are all answered. The points have been compiled. The time has come to press and play. Don't let it get you riled. Your chances are getting quite even. The edge is always there to press and play or pass it on. Now, this calls for a prayer. Please help me choose. Let it be right to pass it on or stay and fight. I think I'll play. Oh, no, I'll pass. Oh, golly, I don't know. Then a distant voice helps you decide. It's only a half-hour show. It's true. It's true, Jordan. Didn't get much of a laugh, though. Let's try this one. From Paul Hodup, age 13 of Perryville, Missouri. No one likes the whammies. They're so fat. I would like to feed them all to my cat. He probably wouldn't eat them because they are so sour. He would rather watch Press Your Luck for a half hour. Thank you very much, Paul. I hope so. Until next time, this is Peter Tomarkin saying thanks for pressing your luck. Bye-bye.
Some member of our studio audience will receive from Halbros a wardrobe of watches for all occasions. 3 for him, 3 for her. Super accurate quartz watches, beautifully styled and easy to wear from Halbros watches. And here's what we have for our departing contestants. A tote bag and Diet Shasta now with a great taste of NutraSweet. And more flavors to make you say, I want a pop. Diet Shasta. Plus, scrub-free heavy-duty bathroom cleaner. The foam that cleans on contact with the power of a cleaner without scrubbing, scratching, gritty residue. Scrub-free. Also, 4 gallons of super scrubbable two-test Easy Care latex flat wall and trim finish for walls and woodwork. Only at True Value Hardware Store. Plus, golden grain macaroni and cheddar dinners made with enriched elbow macaroni, creamier cheddar cheese, and other natural flavors from Golden Grain Macaroni Company. And sleep like a dream with this clock radio. High-tech, super compact design includes blue fluorescent display and brightness control. Plus, Sunny Delight Florida Citrus Punch brand. Nothing delights you like vitamin-rich Sunny Delight. Now in frozen concentrate. Carruthers Company presentation.